Hey guys, Mike here from Binya Outdoors. Today we're talking about another Berkley Gilly rig. That first video was so popular, decided to show you guys a few new types of ways to rig this, just so that you can try to use this, maybe catch some more fish. If you're not familiar, Berkley Gilly is a bait fish style, panfish style bait. It is a swim bait, but it has a lot of different uses, a lot of different ways to rig it. Today we're going to talk about nose hooking it. A lot of the videos online talk about doing a side rig, but to be honest, the side rig makes it swim like this. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never seen a bluegill lay on its side and then swim. So what I've figured out is that if you take any type of hook, you can use any hook you want, but what I like to do is use a wacky rig hook with this wire keeper. This actually keeps it from getting caught up in the weeds and all of that. You take it, you go through the nose, kind of like this. So what it does is the hook's right between the eyes, kind of goes through the chin, and then you can actually put this wire keeper on there, and this makes it weedless, lets it swim really well in the water. How I rig this, I actually don't normally use a snap, but you could do that if you really wanted. For efficiency's sake, if you're already fishing a wacky rig, because this bait is so light, you could actually just have a swivel, run a wacky rig hook, and then switch out to this bait using a snap swivel. I'm just using a snap swivel for the example, just because it's what I have, and also because I want to be able to make a couple other videos today. So, the other thing, the key to this, with this hook, it is not enough to be able to make it sink right and make it swim right. So I use a split shot. Now, I know everybody likes to use their teeth on these, but I've chipped too many teeth, so you actually use pliers, squeeze it out, go a little bit beyond, I would say a few inches beyond the end of the bait, and pinch that on there. Now you could do this with a Texas rig as well, but again, I'm rigging this as a bait that I use in certain situations. So what I do is I specifically do this, because then I can undo it and then I just have a wacky rig setup. So it makes it way more efficient, and you don't have to try and switch out, retie. You can just take an existing setup, add this on, fish it, take it apart, and then you can fish it with the other way without having to undo everything. So I'm going to show you guys how this looks in the water. Alright guys, so that is how you nose hook a Berkley Gilly. You've seen it in the water. As far as technique and how I fish it, I literally cast it out, let it sink, and then you just slow roll it. You want this to just sit just below the surface, and it will kick through. As you saw, it looks just like a bluegill kind of swimming just below the surface of the water. It is not a bait you want to fish super deep. Definitely something you want to fish above submergent grass or in shallow water. If you want to do deep water, you can nose hook a swim bait as well. That's another nose hook technique that you could use. I've even gone as far as to use a tube hook and put that on there and use that as the weight to get it down deeper. So that is what you do for a nose hook style. So I hope this video helps you guys to understand how to rig the Berkley Gilly, make it look good in the water, and hopefully you'll be able to catch more fish.